Let's go.
Hey family and friends, welcome to Faith, Food, and Fun with the Joy Sisters. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I'm Sister Bonnie. I just want to say hi to everybody. I'm going to be making something to eat for today, something healthier than what I did yesterday, and just wanted to vlog to say hi to everyone and just have you involved in my cooking today. So God bless you all. Enjoy the video. All right, fam, I'm going to get started with preparing my lunch slash supper, because I'm going to try to portion control this time. I don't do that very often, but let's say, considering the way I ate yesterday when I was out with Joy Sister Kim in the Old Port and all that food I ate, especially the ice cream, that was a really heavy dessert. The ice cream was really thick. It was so creamy. It was full of sugar. It was delicious, but I'm just going to be a little careful today how I'm eating. I'm not going to put any carb in my diet, just some meat and some vegetables. So I'm just going to get this started. So I'm having some pork chops. I'm not going to eat all those. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to let my butter melt, and I usually put curry in my pork chops, but I think I don't have any more curry. So I'm going to use cumin this time. And what I'm going to do is let my cumin fry a little bit in some butter. Give it that extra flavor. And in the meantime, I'm going to cut these pork chops up a little bit because I want it to be actually, you know what? I'm not going to cut them this time. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to cut my red pepper. What I'm doing for starters is I'm melting my butter. So I'm going to fry up some pork chops. I'm going to keep my meal light today, just because yesterday if you all watched the video, I was at the Old Port with Joy Sister Kim yesterday, and I did eat quite a bit. I had the plate of food that I was showing you all on the video was some chicken, some beef, and some liver. That was all on that plate. And when we left there, I also had an ice cream that's also in the video, and that was just thick and rich and full of tons of sugar. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to go a little lighter. I'll have a piece of pork chop and some salad, and I'm going to wash that down with some spirulina powder. Blue-green algae. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to wash it down with some greens today. This is just really good. It's got B6 in it, and it's got loads of B12. That's 200% of B12. 210% of B12. That's exactly what I need today. So, like I said, or I don't know if I mentioned it, I usually use curry. I don't have that this time. I'm going to use some cumin, and I'm just going to fry the cumin up in some butter. I let the butter burn a little bit. Turn that off. I don't want to burn. So I'm just going to throw in some cumin here. I'm going to let that maybe a little bit more. Cumin, you know, if you didn't know, something I learned last year, cumin is full of iron. That's something I don't have a lot of in my diet right now. I used to take iron supplements, and I just don't have a lot of iron going on right now. So I'm just going to let that turn up the heat a bit more. Let that fry up in some butter. I think that spices like this, when you really want your meat to taste good, it should kind of like marinate overnight. But I don't marinate my meat. I think I will try to do that once in a while, but I didn't do it this time. So what I'm going to do is just let the cumin fry a little bit in some butter. Just to bring out more flavor. Might have to turn that up a bit more. Okay, let that fry up a little bit. My pork chops are washed. And I'm going to start to cut up the pepper. So I'm going to move this. My pepper's washed. I like pepper when I'm cooking meat. It just adds more flavor to the meat. Also has a lot of vitamin C in it. That's another supplement I'm not taking, so I try to get it in my food. Okay, now I'm going to turn off the heat. This is fried enough for me. And I'm going to just put my pork chop, smother in that. Throw on some salt. Some pepper. I should have did the salt and pepper first, actually, and let it just marinate in salt and pepper for a few minutes, but I didn't do that either. As you can tell, I'm not an expert here with cooking. I just throw it all together and try to make do. But I would like to get better. That's something I would like to do. I would like to get better, and I would also like to have a healthier diet. Yeah, I would like to have a healthier diet, especially at my age. I should have did that a while ago. But I'm a very up and down person. 1 minute I'm on a diet, and then the next minute I'm not. My biggest struggle, I'll tell you right now, my biggest struggle is sugar. I really like that sugar too much. I should have been full after the meal I had yesterday, but nope, I was craving dessert. It's a problem, feeding them cravings. Okay, so I'm going to let that, put that on about number 8. Let that cook a little bit. I'm going to wash these. Be right back. So I'm just going to flip this over. Now, like I said, because I didn't add the salt to marinate before, I'm going to have to add some more on top of the already cooked meat, but I think it'll go down well. And some pepper. Again. I really don't think I put enough butter, so I'm just going to add some more butter. Just, you know, get that butter flavor in my pork chop. So I'm going to have this with a salad, like I was mentioning. That part. Oh, snip snap. Wow. Alright, I'm adding some spring mix here. Let me just bring this down. All right, so for my salad, I'm adding some spring mix here. Then I'm going to add some agurella. Now the agurella is a very nutty, pungy taste. Some people like it, some people don't. It definitely is an acquired taste. I like it. I've gotten used to it over time. I force myself to eat it because it is loaded with a lot of vitamins. And for someone like me who has a very poor diet, I need to try to get more greens in there. Just going to check out how the meat is doing. Now I don't want no, what is it? Medium rare pork chop. That's okay for beef, but that ain't okay for pork, as y'all know. Now I like to cover my meat just because I like it to stay juicy. I don't want no dry meat. After it gets brown, I usually cover it. I don't have a really big lid for this pan. I gotta get one, or I have to find out if I have one. I might have one packed away somewhere. But for the moment, that will do. Now I'm gonna add my cucumber. So it's just going to be a light salad. Again, I don't have too much to add to it. I'm going to put my cucumbers, and I'm going to lay off using salad dressing. Instead, I'm going to use this little clementine to add to my salad. This is what I do when I don't put dressing in it. It gives it flavor. I can still add my salt and pepper. It keeps the salad dressing having flavor. I learned this many, many years ago in a diet book for people who don't want to use salad dressing. Mind you, the salad was a lot more hearty. There was some sweet corn in it. There was radishes. It was a big, full, colorful, hearty salad. And they said if you wanted to top it off with a clementine, if you're not going to be using salad dressing, that's the way to go. And it was very tasty, I must say. But this is my quick and fast version. It's just some greens with my cucumber, a little bit of a clementine, and that's going to go down very well. So it's all peeled up. I'm just going to break it in. Add a little bit of salt. I'm not going to add any pepper. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt. But I am going to add an herb. So I see that I don't have any herbs either. It looks like I have to do some shopping. But when I don't have anything, I simply dip into my sister's stash. Simply because she does a lot of cooking. So she usually always has things on hand. This is organic basil. Very nice. Very nice. Huh, I'll take that. I'm just going to spread that around on my salad. All right. All right, fam, I'm just going to give this a toss. This is my salad for today. What I'm going to do is, well, first I'll offer some to my sister if she'd like to have some. I don't know if this will interest her. Not too many people put clementines in their salad, but she might like it. She can have some. So, like I said, I'm not going to have any carbs today. I'm really, really, really hungry. I'm going to have to portion control. I don't have a choice. You know, the Lord doesn't like gluttonous. And I can be pretty gluttonous most of the time. So I'm going to make an effort not to be that way. So that's done. Now I'm going to make my green drink. So it says 1 tablespoon here. I also like what it says, rich in plant-based vitamin B12, known for supporting energy production. And that is exactly what I need. I bought this off Amazon. This is coffee frother, but I don't use it for my coffee. I just use it if I'm making like a green drink or something and I'm not going to use my blender. I use that. And it says a tablespoon. I don't know if this is a tablespoon. I didn't really measure it, but I think 1 scoop should be about that. So what I'm going to add is organic coconut water. That is really good for hydration. Pour some of that in here. Oh, you know what? I should have given it a good shake. I'm going to do that now. Shake it up. Maybe a good shake. All right. Maybe there's some coconut pieces that'll come out of there. Nope. Okay. Just mix that up. Doesn't need a big stir. This is a pretty neat little tool because it comes in handy if you don't want to wash a big blender or even the little blenders and you're just making a light drink or something that you don't have to blend. You can just use this. It has 3 speeds, low, medium, and high, and you can charge it. So right here is where you put the charger. It does charge. This is adjustable. You have different settings in which I'll show you in just a minute. You have the comes with three attachments. This one is the can be used as an egg beater. Here's the charger. This I don't know what it's for really, but if you're watching and you do, good to know. Let me know in the comments. And here's the charger. Simply place it and then you plug it into plug it in, just plug it into your charger you use for your phone or whatever. So that's a handy thing. It's also easy to travel with. I like it. Very easy to wash. Okay, my camera is just gonna adjust myself here. All right, so my green drink is ready. That definitely looks green. It seems a little thickish. I'm going to add some more coconut water to it. All right, that's gonna go down well. I see that I might have put too much powder. I really think I did because there's a lot of powder here at the bottom, but I'm going to preserve it and use it for tomorrow instead of wasting it. Right, so I'm going to start with my salad in my plate. This is going to be good. I feel like I'll probably be cleaning out my stomach, especially from all the sugar I ate yesterday. So I feel better about this meal today. And I'm going to have one pork chop, Now I already cut a piece of it to make sure it was cooked. That's about it. So this is it, guys. This is my meal for today. Like I said, I'm not going to eat too much today. I'm going to really pay attention, especially at my age, over 50. Pay attention to what I'm doing. I hope to have that kind of change where I'm not so fixated on food like I have been for the past 20 years. It tastes good. So day by day, I'm going to make some changes on my diet and just try to trim down my weight because I think it's important for me to be in good health, number one, so God can use me. I don't want to be sick in the hospital, having my sister take care of me or anybody else. Try to be as healthy as I can for a long period of time, but I have to make that change. That starts with me. That doesn't start with anybody else. That starts with me. And the change may hurt, but I have to take it. I just have to take it. So I feel good about this meal because it doesn't have any carbs on it. Normally I would probably pack up some potatoes with some butter that I would buy at a grocery store that has prepared food. I don't cook a lot because I buy my food prepared, which is another thing that's not that good for me because people use their own ingredients, and how do I know that I'm getting a healthy meal? You know, they could have used vegetable oil, and where olive oil, coconut oils, those things are better. So I just wanted to share that with all of you today. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. If you have any tips, recipes, anything that can help a healthy diet, leave a comment. Subscribe, like, share. I hope you are really enjoying these videos. And that I know that you are all a blessing to this channel. And leaving a comment lets me know that you're watching and we can interact. And again, it's not all about, you know, my cooking ideas. Whatever you have to share will really, it will be welcomed. And if you have a recipe, I'd like to check that recipe out and make it on this video. Oh, one thing, I forgot to drink my my green drink. Let me taste it. That tastes healthy. It has a little bit of a sweet flavor to it. And a lot of green. But this drink can be mixed with fruit. You can make a smoothie out of it, basically. You can put your frozen fruits, fresh fruits. You can put whatever you want in it. But why I really like it is because it's rich in B12, which is really something that I need. I don't have a lot of B12. I do feel tired a lot. So I've been taking my B12 supplements, and I went to buy some green powder when I noticed that this one had 210% B12. I thought, okay, I'm not going to be drinking it every day, but I'll try to take it maybe once or twice a week. I think that would be good just to have some balance. I don't want to over B12 my diet either. I might not sleep at night. B12 does give energy, but it's I can drink this. I've tasted some smoothies and some powders that really had a strong bitter taste. This one actually tastes very good. I paid $25 for it at the health food store. It's also sold in some grocery stores that have a health food section. You can find it there. And it's just, for me, you know, if I see that I'm lacking certain vitamins, it's good to have on hand. Maybe, you know, I might not eat so well one day, and at least I can just wash it down with this smoothie and, you know, clean out my system and have some fruit with it. Whatever the case may be, it's all good. Thanks for watching this video again. So God bless you. See you in the next video.